Hello,
Hello,
beautiful people,
guys,
and welcome to the Double Take Duo. My name is Lisa.
My name is Stefania,
Thanks
and
so
welcome.
much for joining us today. Welcome.
Welcome to our channel if you haven't been here. Anyways, guys, we're gonna be watching, what is this one?
Gordon Lightfoot, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, Chicago, 1979. We decided to watch like a concert version of it rather than
Just
the official audio. So hopefully it works well for you guys. But yeah, I figured I looked at the name and I was like, well, we should do a little bit of research before reacting to it, because obviously we want to also pay attention to the lyrics. So it's a pretty much about the true sinking of SS Edmund Fitzgerald in Lake Superior on November 10th, 1975, during a brutal storm, and all 29 crew members were lost.
Oh, wow.
So,
Oh, wow.
Very sad.
That's scary. Yeah, that's why I like get scared of going to cruises. I'm scared, to be honest. I'm scared of the water, to go in so deep in the water. I feel like it's a scary world. It's a scary world down there. You don't know what's down there. Like, we've seen some of the like fishes and animals, like, like, what is it, animal, like fishes and all of that are like, that we got to discover, but we don't know exactly if there's even bigger stuff down there. It's very scary. Yeah. And then you lose oxygen if you hit a certain deep. That's like super scary,
Yeah. So, yeah, Lightfoot wrote the song after reading a detailed Newsweek article about the tragedy, and he wanted to memorialize the crew. The song has no chorus, which adds to its relentless, story-driven, and almost like hypnotic feel. And so it became one of the most famous storytelling songs ever written, and is often cited as a definitive musical tribute to Great Lakes sailors. So that's very incredible.
I wonder how they felt. Like, you wonder how
Very
they
sad.
felt in that moment. Like, because that's scary. Especially if it was dark, it gets so dark in the water. And it's like, damn, that's super scary to think about.
I really have goosebumps like thinking about it. But yeah, I want to see the concert, and, I'm going to pay attention to the lyrics, and it's going to be more like a storytelling. So that's going to be interesting.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up for dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That big ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? The wind and the wires made a tattletale sound, and a wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, fellas, it's too rough to feed you. At 7 p.m. a main hatchway gave in. He said, fellas, it's been good to know ya. The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the big ship and crew was in peril. And later that night when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say that a made whitefish bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings, the ruins of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and days are for sportsmen. And farther below Lake Ontario, it takes in what Lake Erie can send her. But the iron boats go as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. In a musty old hall in Detroit, they prayed in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa down of the big lake they call Gitchaguri. Superior, they say, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
I definitely applaud him for writing the song and kind of like creating this timeless piece for families and generations to come to hold on to, and also just capturing this tragedy in like a more, I guess, like creative way, right? Because it's a timeless song. Like now we're
Right,
in
we're
2026 listening to it and doing our research and the background on it. It's just very sad and heartbreaking. So yeah, I definitely applaud him for turning into something that is timeless and can live on forever.
Memory. Uh, this is not the tectonic,
No.
right? It's another ship.
Yeah.
That's very sad that he happened like then. Sad to know that it happened a couple of times and like like just seeing the people like the movie from the tectonic. That's what it reminds me of. Like it's really sad that like people like got to die and in the cold in the water like scared in the middle of nowhere. It's very hard to like think about that. Like that's very scary and it is super sad.
Yeah. Well,
Super sad.
this ship was just like 20, I think 26 crew members. Is that correct?
So it was
29 crew members.
it
Yeah,
was
they were just
smaller.
doing their job, and unfortunately they hit a storm, brutal storm at the
That's very
Lake
sad.
Superior. But imagine like you're going to work, going to do your job and make money for your family, because
Right,
also
right.
back in the day it was the man. It's a man. It's mostly like
Well, the
man's
man
job,
that's
right?
going,
Like I don't
yeah.
think a lot of women work on ships, and those men were trying to feed their families, and wives and kids and perhaps their parents, and they just hit a brutal storm and weren't able to make it. And I know
They left their
when
family behind.
a ship hits a storm, whether it's in a lake or
Anywhere,
sea,
yeah.
open ocean, there is no way that people can be rescued, because helicopters cannot fly in those brutal weather conditions, and you're just stuck in cold, dark water, and it's just so sad. And yeah, like I started kind of crying. I had goosebumps. I told Estefania, I was like, I'm having goosebumps. And then it's just like it must have been so scary, their last moments. They
Yeah.
just didn't know what
I
to
was gonna
do,
say.
where to go, what to expect. And like, imagine how scary it is, because
Yeah.
when I think about like a hitting a storm, I picture like, I don't want to cry, but like a slower death, because
Yeah.
like it doesn't just
Happen. It
blow
just
up.
yeah.
It's not a few seconds. It's like,
Yeah.
it's getting to that point where
It was very
survival is just
slowly.
not possible
Yeah.
anymore. And
They have to
imagine the
start putting in their head like they're fighting. They're
mental
fighting.
torture. And what can you fight? Can you really fight the
Yeah.
waves?
No.
Like, how can you fight cold waters and darkness? And how scary it must have been.
Like
And
you're gonna die.
they
But you're
didn't
just
have any way to communicate to their families. Like they could not. I mean, not like there would be service, maybe, but like they could not even send them
like
maybe
back then.
mayday signal, or they could not leave final messages. And
Yeah, because back
How
in the
sad.
day, obviously things were a lot different than now. Like, like so even the rescuing it would have not even happened fast. Like I think it would have took longer. It would have, or they would have not even known until like the next day. I don't know, because right now technology is so like easy for us and it makes things easier.
It's better, but still,
But
when you
I
hit a
think
storm, you can lose a signal easily.
yeah, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
it was probably even worse.
Yeah,
back
of
then,
course,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah.
And those were like working age men, younger men, obviously. So it makes it
So
so
sad,
tragic.
yeah.
And imagine how their families felt. And yeah, once again, the song was just amazing. I really liked that he put it in a creative outlet, and I really liked his
Yeah,
performance,
yeah.
guitar play, and very, very nice song. Obviously, very sad.
meaningful song,
Meaningful.
yeah, towards like the lives that did, that they like technically were there working and they left behind families or something, like so very meaningful song, very deep. So it was very good song.
Yeah. Guys, what do you think about the song? What do you think about the tragedy? Please share with us more details.
Yeah, like share the story maybe more. Like if you guys know about it more, like if you hear, we would like to know.
When and where did they find the ship? Did they ever recover the bodies?
Yeah, like I don't think they would have. That would have been hard. Yeah.
Maybe.
That's very scary.
Maybe some. But yeah, let us know, because obviously it's very tragic. But yeah, please share with us in the comments, educate us a little bit more. But yeah, it was a good, learn something new and reacted to something new. So
That's very new, yeah, to us. So yeah, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and we'll be back for the next video. Thank you.